Hey, it's Yash. So, connecting with our body, let's assume our goal is to transcend or rise above these, you can say, chronic mental health imbalances, bipolar, schizophrenia, Tourette's, OCD, ADHD, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anxiety. All that is pointing to and indicating there's some imbalance in our central nervous system or in our chemistry, the way our body is interpreting signals. There's misfirings and stuff, and it creates this imbalance. The nervous system is really touchy. It's super. Just one little thing, it can act really weird. So the thing is, you can't bypass that. You can't just, say, oh, this is terrible, I don't like this. Just give me an operation or drug that can just make this go away, or some technique. Teach me a technique that I can use to make. No. The real way isn't around it or over it, it's through it. People with these mental health imbalances, there's a lot going on emotionally for them. There's a lot of feelings and suppression, especially if we've done a lot of pharmaceutical drugs or things, because that suppresses these energies and emotions that exacerbate these symptoms. So I understand, and it's necessary sometimes, because people, especially if you're going to hurt yourself or hurt someone else, so God puts these more gross level tools here to help. Okay, so I'm not against anything, but what I'm saying is, if we're talking about dissolving these imbalances, if we're talking about going to the real causal root and then letting them kind of dissolve, then it is through the body. It's through the emotional body and through the feelings. It's not around them. That's why all you got to do, it's not easy, is if you just sit here long enough with nothing, no internet, no drugs, no nicotine, caffeine, whatever, internet, you just sit here. You're going to start to feel stuff. It's going to come up. These little balls of energy. And you may not even know what it is. You can't even articulate it. It's just some uncomfortableness. That's the stuff that causes the symptoms from these mental health problems, or the tics, or the rituals, or whatever, the anxiety. It's like unlooked at, suppressed energies. Now, for whatever reason, we had to suppress those growing up or whatever, because in life it was just too much to process. We didn't process it, but it's still there. Just because you don't process something doesn't mean it disappears. It disappears from your awareness, but it's still there on subconscious level, and then it creates these symptoms and stuff that later get labeled as different mental health disorders. So we have to we got to make a beginning at least to start getting in touch with this stuff and letting it come up. And if you need a therapist to help you, you need some healthy thing to assist with that, go ahead. But this is the real work that has to be done. And don't put a time limit on it. Don't do this for a month and say, oh, why hasn't it went away? You just commit to this. This is my life. This is what I'm going to do. I'm interested in becoming as balanced as I can. The more balanced we become, the more these energies get dissolved, the less symptoms we have, and also the more we're aware of our spiritual nature. This is most important. And then the more our attention is on the spiritual nature. The more our attention's on the spiritual nature, the less our attention is on these bodily and mental symptoms. Symptoms can still be there, but we're not focused on them. We're not oh man, why did this happen again? How am I going to get rid of this? I know, this sucks and my life's bad, and that makes more symptoms. And that's the rat race that a lot of people live in. We're trying to go beyond that. We're trying to stand up to these symptoms, these energies and these feelings. Not fight it, You just stand up, you're just feeling it. You're present with them. As long as you can. Maybe you can only be present for a few seconds and then you got to check out. That's okay. But we got to start somewhere. You have to know that this is the real work that has to be done, and you start wherever you're at and you do the best you can do. Not everybody can do the same thing. It depends on the intensity of these disorders. Not everybody has, let's say somebody has bipolar or anxiety. If we do a scale from 1 to 10, not everybody's going to have the same number. Some people, if you're at a 10, you're going to need some maybe external help in the form of heavy stuff, maybe pills, maybe something. Still, you can still try to do this work as best as you can. Because when we start doing this work and these emotions and energies start to unravel, intuition starts to awaken, and then that will guide you in your recovery. It will tell you how many pills to take, should you take any at all, should you reduce, should you do all that, all these impossible questions that nobody can answer. Doctors can't. They don't know what your inner experience is. Intuition is beyond the mind and your human self that's judging your experience. Intuition's beyond that, so it has a broader perspective. When you're one with this pain and this mental dysfunction, it's really hard to have an unbiased, sober comment on what to do. It's because your mind is influenced by the negativity. It can't think straight, and you're like coming from desperation and choose things maybe that they'll temporarily help you, but they're causing the suppression of these feelings for a longer time again. Like, I'm really feeling a bad state now. Okay, let me go watch porn, or let me go get high or get drunk or something. That'll give me a little relief, but then it brings everything down again. It suppresses all the energies again, and then adds more energies onto it. But sometimes you can't help it. You got to do that. There's no guilt or shame here. We're just looking at how things work. You have to trust God, or the universe is going to take care of you. It's going to help you through all this. There's no impossible situation. Now, you might feel it is, like, no, this can't be remedied. It's just too deep. I know, I used to feel that way, but it's not true. It's just a feeling. You can do, sometimes I use quotes from the Bible. I like all religions, Christianity, Buddhist, Sufi, Christian, I like everybody. The essence of all religions is God. What was I going to say? Jesus said, ye shall do miracles greater than what I did. Basically, I'm paraphrasing. Well, there you go. Do you think your situation or problem is just unhelpable? Bigger than God? Bigger than the universe that just sustains and has created and sustains everything? Just don't give up. Listen, read books, listen to videos, talk to people who inspire this higher self in you that already believes this stuff. Everybody on deeper level has faith and deep belief. It's just that can get drowned out sometimes through our human experience, especially if it's really negative and painful. But the fundamental deep faith and belief is there. It just needs to be kind of watered and activated. So find things you can do in your life that help activate that, and stop doing things in your life that deactivate that. And then that will give you the strength and courage to face this neurosis head on. Not in an aggressive way, just an accepting, loving way. That's going to be another video, how to have compassion with this mental disorders and dysfunction, because when we give space to let these things be there, we start to realize that who we are is it's beyond that. Who we are isn't suffering with this. I made a video about that. But the human self that we're portraying for a little while, that can suffer with this. So it's both. Most people, they're only aware of the human self. We got to become aware of our spiritual self also. And then the more attention that gets on that, the more we can bear and give space for the human self to go through this dysfunction or karma that it has to go through. We've all been dealt certain cards. You can't escape that. So use it. Use it to make you strong. Use it for the highest purpose. And then God will help you. The universe will feel compelled to help you. They're like, well, this person has a very extenuating circumstances, but yet they're using it. They're trying to have a good attitude and use it for their highest good. That's easier to do when we have a good, clean diet, have a good, healthy lifestyle, because that raises the vibration so that we're able to have this positive outlook better. We'll talk more. Have a good day.